Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something real simple, but real powerful. The way a man greets you tells the whole story. You don't need a dictionary. You don't need a relationship coach. Sometimes you don't even need a conversation. Just watch how that man says hello to you. If a man is crazy about you, that greeting ain't casual, it ain't routine, it ain't lazy, it carries emotion, effort, and intention. When a man truly cares, his hello feels like home, like relief, like he just stepped into the best part of his day, because to him, you are exactly that. When he lights up the second he sees you, when his whole energy lifts like somebody turned the lights on inside him, that's not politeness, that's feelings talking. When a man is truly crazy about you, his greeting isn't just a simple hello. It's a full emotional broadcast of how deeply he feels about you, and you can see it the second he lays eyes on you. There's a spark, a shift, like his whole spirit just woke up. His face lights up in a way it doesn't for anybody else. His smile isn't polite, it's joyful, it's real, it's the kind that comes from the inside out, because seeing you genuinely changes his mood and his energy. You become the best part of his day, and his greeting exposes that truth without him even trying. He doesn't just walk towards you. He moves with purpose, like there's nowhere else better to be than right there with you. His tone changes, his voice softens or gets playful, his posture relaxes, because being around you feels safe, exciting, and fulfilling all at once. Even if he's tired, even if he's been stressed, even if life has been weighing him down, when he sees you, it's like relief walks into the room, and that relief shows up in the way he says your name, in the way he laughs, in the way he suddenly looks more alive than he did 5 seconds ago. You'll notice he doesn't greet you like just another person. He greets you like someone precious, someone special, someone he genuinely appreciates having in his life. There's effort in it. There's intention in it. He may greet you loudly because he's excited, or quietly because he's overwhelmed with emotion. But either way, there's feeling, and you can feel it too. His excitement isn't forced. It's natural, and it's consistent. It doesn't happen only when he wants something, only when things are convenient, or only in the beginning. A man who's crazy about you shows that excitement every single time because his feelings don't turn off. They don't take breaks. They don't reduce with time. That greeting is like his emotional fingerprint, unique to how he feels about you, and it doesn't fade. Even his body language tells the story. He leans in closer, he opens up his shoulders, his eyes soften, because attraction may start with interest, but real affection brings comfort, admiration, and connection, and all of that gets revealed in those first few seconds of seeing you. He doesn't treat your presence casually. He honors it without even realizing he's doing it. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to ask him how he feels. You don't have to chase reassurance, because the truth shows up every time he greets you with genuine excitement, happiness, and gratitude just for the fact that you're there. When his hello feels like warmth, appreciation, celebration, and relief all mixed together, that's when you know this man isn't just liking you, he's invested, he's emotionally attached, and he is absolutely crazy about you. When a man is truly crazy about you, his greeting shows focus, presence, and full attention in a way that you can feel, not just hear, because when he looks at you, everything else fades out and you become the center of his awareness, not because you demanded it, but because his heart naturally leans towards you. He isn't halfway here and halfway somewhere else. He isn't scrolling his phone while mumbling hello. He isn't distracted looking around the room. Instead, he locks in on you like you matter, like you deserve to be seen, and that right there is one of the clearest signs of real affection. His eyes tell the truth before his mouth even opens, because when a man truly cares, he listens with his eyes first. He studies your face. He pays attention to your mood. He notices whether you look tired, happy, stressed, or glowing. And his greeting matches what he sees because your emotional state matters to him. His presence feels calm, steady, intentional, like he showed up not just physically, but emotionally too. And you feel safe in that presence because it tells you you're not just another moment in his day. You are a meaningful one. He doesn't rush that hello. He doesn't treat you like a task to check off. Instead, he slows down. He settles into the moment with you because people only slow down for what they value. And when he's into you, He values you more than he may ever say out loud. When you talk, he pauses, he listens, he reacts, he remembers small things, because attention is love in action, and real men show how they feel not only with words, but with how deeply they remain engaged with you. Even in busy environments, even when there are people around, you'll notice he creates a bubble with you for those few seconds, like the world can wait, because acknowledging you properly matters more to him than anything else happening around him. And ladies, presence is intimacy, presence is respect, presence is admiration, and if a man shows up fully when he greets you, that means emotionally he's already invested, even if he hasn't fully expressed it yet. You never have to beg for attention from the man who is genuinely interested, because his instinct is to give it to you. His nature is to pour it toward you, and his greeting becomes the proof. That level of focus, that level of attentiveness says he doesn't just see you, he values you, he prioritizes you, and he wants to make sure that even in the smallest interaction, you feel noticed, acknowledged, appreciated, and important. And that's when you know he's not just being polite, he is absolutely crazy about you. When a man is genuinely crazy about you, there is warm softness and emotional comfort in the way he greets you that you cannot fake and you cannot miss, because the moment he sees you, his whole energy shifts from ordinary living to emotional connection, like his soul finally got what it was looking for and his spirit finally relaxed. His voice changes, not because he is trying to impress you, but because his heart is already involved. So the tone becomes gentle, caring, and filled with feeling, and you can hear affection wrapped inside every word he speaks. There is a softness in his eyes that only shows up for someone he truly cares about, a quiet calm that makes you feel safe even before you sit down or speak, because just being around you puts him in a better emotional place. His greeting isn't sharp, cold, robotic, or rushed. It's warm like a hug without even touching, soothing like comfort without needing explanation. And when a man greets you like that, what he's really saying without saying it is, you matter to me. I care how you feel. And your presence means something to me. You can feel emotional comfort in the way he says your name. Because when a man truly likes you, your name doesn't sound like a word, it sounds like a feeling. And hearing him greet you doesn't stress you. It relaxes you. It makes you breathe a little easier because the energy is kind, patient, and emotionally safe. He doesn't snap. He doesn't talk with attitude. He doesn't greet you like a burden. He greets you like a blessing he's grateful God placed in his life. Even if he jokes, even if he plays, even if he teases, there is still warmth under it, still respect in it, because affection adds softness to everything a man does. And when he's into you, that softness shows up naturally without him even trying. You'll notice that when he greets you, he doesn't bring tension to you, he brings relief. Because real emotional interest doesn't create pressure, it creates peace. And that peace is what makes you feel emotionally held before he ever touches you or says anything deep. He cares about your comfort, so his greeting makes you feel welcomed, wanted, and emotionally protected instead of uneasy or unsure. And that right there is a powerful sign of how deeply he feels, because men do not offer emotional comfort to just anyone. They offer it to someone they value. His body language even becomes gentle. His movements aren't harsh or careless around you. He's mindful. He's present. He's soothing without forcing anything. And it feels natural because his heart is genuinely attached. You don't walk into his space feeling like you have to defend yourself, perform, or prove anything, because his greeting already tells you that with him, you can breathe, you can be soft, you can be yourself, you can be emotionally at ease. And that level of warmth and comfort is exactly how a man behaves when he is completely crazy about you. When a man is truly crazy about you, he often adds affection, humor, or physical closeness to his greeting, because that's how men naturally express deep emotional attachment without making speeches. They turn their feelings into actions, energy, and little gestures that speak louder than words ever could. And when he greets you, you can feel that playful affection because he doesn't just acknowledge your presence, he celebrates it. He might tease you, crack a joke, or say something funny, not because he's being childish, but because laughing with you is joy for him. Seeing you smile makes him feel good inside, and humor becomes his way of saying, You make my world lighter. You make life feel better. Men joke with everybody, but the warmth, the softness, and the intention behind the jokes he saves for you are different. They have care inside them. They have admiration wrapped in them. They sound like love disguised as laughter. That playfulness shows he's comfortable with you. He trusts you. He feels free around you, because men only act silly and soft around someone they feel safe loving, and that greeting full of humor and affection reveals that emotional safety more than any serious conversation could. Then there's the affection that lives in the small physical gestures, like when he hugs you slightly longer than necessary, touches your shoulder gently, pulls you closer without forcing anything, or just stands close enough that you can feel his presence. Those tiny moments matter because men don't naturally give physical closeness to women they don't care about. They don't lean in emotionally or physically unless their heart is involved. That extra second in a hug is not an accident. That closeness when he talks to you is not random. That slight protective body language when he's near you is not unconscious behavior. It's his feelings showing up before his mind can even hide them. When he's crazy about you, his body wants to be near you, his spirit wants to connect with you, and his greeting becomes the easiest moment for that affection to reveal itself. He doesn't greet you from a distance like you're just another face in the room. He greets you like someone he wants to be close to, someone he cherishes, someone whose presence he wants to feel, not just see. And even when he doesn't say deep emotional words, his greeting is full of softness and care that shows he is thinking about you, wanting to make you feel comfortable, seen, and appreciated. He may tuck a strand of hair behind your ear, straighten something on you, or simply look at you like he's admiring something priceless. And that affection isn't loud, it's gentle, but it's powerful because that's how real feelings work. They don't always shout, sometimes they whisper beautifully. The combination of humor, affection, and closeness creates a greeting that feels personal, emotional, and intimate, the kind that makes you feel chosen, prioritized, and special without him even having to say it. When a man greets you like that, when he adds that warmth, that tenderness, that playful love, he's not just being nice, he's showing you that your presence matters, your energy matters, and you are someone he truly feels deeply about, someone he's absolutely crazy about, even if he hasn't found the courage to fully confess it yet. When a man is truly crazy about you, his greeting remains consistent, not mood dependent or occasional, because real feelings don't clock in and out, they don't take days off. And they don't only show up when life is easy, they show up every single time he sees you, no matter what he's going through, and that consistency is one of the strongest signs that his heart is genuinely involved. Anybody can greet you sweet when everything is good, when they're happy, when they're in a romantic mood, when they want something from you. But a man who truly values you makes sure you feel appreciated even on the days when life is heavy, stressful, and complicated, because to him you are not an inconvenience, you are comfort. And greeting you with warmth becomes natural, not forced. He doesn't suddenly become cold one day, distant the next, affectionate only when it suits him, and emotionally missing when responsibility calls. Instead, his presence stays steady. His tone stays kind. His effort stays visible, because consistency is loyalty showing up in real time. When he walks in after a long day, tired, frustrated, maybe mentally exhausted, but still makes sure to acknowledge you with love, with gentleness, with that same emotional energy he always gives, that shows you exactly where you stand in his life. He greets you with the same respect in public that he does in private, the same warmth when people are watching and when nobody is there, because real emotions don't perform for an audience. They remain stable regardless of environment. His hello doesn't disappear after the excitement of the beginning fades. His attention doesn't shrink once the newness wears off, and his interest doesn't slow down once he feels secure with you. Because when a man is truly invested, he doesn't treat you like a phase. He treats you like a blessing he intends to keep appreciating. You won't find yourself questioning whether he still cares every time he greets you. You won't sit wondering what version of him you'll get today, because consistency gives emotional safety, and emotional safety is proof of real affection. He remembers that even the smallest interactions matter, He understands that the first moment he sees you sets the tone for everything that follows. So he makes sure that moment feels loving, calm, and reassuring. Even if he's quiet, he's not cold. Even if he's serious, he's not dismissive, because there is always a thread of warmth present in his greeting that reminds you you're valued. That pattern, that reliability, that steady effort tells you he respects your heart and doesn't play with your emotions. Consistency means you don't have to beg for love. You don't have to chase reassurance. You don't have to wonder where you stand, because his greeting answers that silently every time. It shows emotional maturity, stability, and intention, because boys love with moods, but grown men love with commitment. And when he greets you with the same warmth on good days and bad days, in sunshine and storm, in excitement and routine, that's when you know this man isn't temporary in his feelings. He's anchored, invested, and truly crazy about you. When a man is truly crazy about you, his hello makes you feel valued, important, and deeply appreciated in a way that settles into your heart. Because the moment he greets you, you don't feel like you're just another person walking into his life. You feel like you are someone special stepping into a place where you are wanted, chosen, and cherished. And that feeling is powerful because it doesn't come from grand speeches. It comes from genuine presence. The way he says your name doesn't sound empty or routine. It sounds like admiration, like gratitude, like he's thankful you exist in his world. You feel seen, not overlooked. You feel acknowledged, not ignored, because his greeting carries respect, intention, and emotional sincerity. And that right there builds confidence and comfort inside you without him having to force anything. He doesn't brush past you. He doesn't treat your arrival like an interruption. He treats it like a highlight, like something meaningful just entered his space. And when a man greets you like that, you automatically feel safe emotionally because you know you matter to him. You can tell he values you because nothing about his hello feels bare minimum. There is effort, there is care, there is a softness that says you are important, your presence matters, and he's happy you're here. Even if he's busy, even if life is loud, he still finds a way to make his greeting feel personal, intentional, and emotionally warm, so you never feel like an afterthought and you never have to doubt your place in his life in that moment. You notice that when he greets you, he doesn't just acknowledge your body standing there. He acknowledges your heart, your feelings, your existence, and there's a certain emotional reassurance wrapped inside that hello that makes you feel respected as a woman, not just liked as a person. He doesn't talk down to you. He doesn't give dry energy. His tone carries admiration, and admiration is one of the clearest signs that a man truly cares, because a man can be interested in many, but he only admires what he values. He makes you feel important because he treats that first moment with you like it matters. He invests emotion into it, the way people invest into things they don't want to lose, and that alone speaks volumes. You feel important not because he says you are important, but because his behavior proves it. His consistent warmth proves it. The respect in his voice proves it, and the seriousness with which he honors your presence proves it. He may compliment you without trying to be dramatic. He may check on how you're feeling. He may instantly want to know about your day. And all of that is his heart saying you are significant to him. He doesn't make you feel like competition, like an option, like something temporary. He makes you feel like a priority whose presence is appreciated. And that emotional acknowledgement builds trust and closeness naturally. There is also a beautiful sense of emotional security you feel when his greeting makes you feel valued, because you don't have to guess whether you're wanted. You don't have to overthink whether you're appreciated. You don't have to analyze mixed signals. His greeting alone answers what your heart needs to know. It gives you peace instead of doubt. It gives you warmth instead of confusion. And it gives you emotional rest instead of insecurity, because knowing you are valued changes how you stand, how you speak, how you feel, and how you allow yourself to receive love. Real appreciation shows up in consistency, gentleness, attention, and emotional sincerity. And when he greets you with all of that every time, your spirit feels honored, your femininity feels respected, and your heart feels cared for in ways words cannot fully describe. That kind of hello carries reassurance, admiration, gratitude, connection, and emotional devotion all at once. And you can feel it deeply because the greeting of a man who is truly crazy about you doesn't just meet you. It lifts you, reassures you, and reminds you silently that you are someone incredibly important to him.